Entrepreneurs Channel TV, rewriting Africa's story through enterprise Amazons. We promote women in business. We showcase women in business.
Entrepreneurs Channel TV, creating a platform of expression for every woman.
Welcome to another edition of Edulane. With me here today are two special guests. They'll be introducing themselves to us.
Hey, my name is Mrs. Ekpe. I'm the Senior Admissions Manager in Nigeria for Academic City Ghana.
And welcome,
Okay. Thank you.
And my name is Sandra Plangtok. I'm the Senior Admissions Officer, Nigerian Office of Academic City, University, Ghana.
You're both welcome, ma.
Thank you.
Kindly introduce your brand to us.
Well, Academic City was established in 2009, but then it existed as an IT awarding institution. Then it was delivering 3 years degree. Then the regulation in Ghana changed, and all universities had to revert to the 4 years degree courses. So Academic City decided to rebrand and come up with more faculties. So with the new brand and the new faculties that were added, the operation started last year, 2018. We have a brand new campus, world-class campus actually, because all our facilities are of international standard, and we are delivering an international standard of education. So so in terms of affiliations, we are affiliated to 2 universities in Ghana, University of Mines and Technology and University of Cape Coast. I always take my time to explain the affiliations, because most times in Nigeria, when you say affiliations, people just conclude that the school is not recognized, but when you speak of affiliations in Ghana, it's actually different. Because when you open a university in Ghana, you have to operate for at least between 10 to 20 years before you get your own university charter. So that's why the government places you under some parent institutions. So that's why we have those affiliations. But we are delivering a US model of education. So it's actually different, because we are daring to be different in this time where you have graduates coming out from the universities and just brandishing certificates, and they can't really defend the certificates that they have. So we are daring to be different because we want to change Africa's narrative in the education space.
All right, thank you. Yes. Is there anything you want to add to what she said?
Well, I think I'll just want to add that we are redefining tertiary institution. So tertiary learning, rather, in the sense that we take the learning from the theory to the practical classes. So we are not raising undergraduates who know all the theory. We are raising undergraduates who can come out and do exactly what they've learned. Whether you are studying IT, engineering, communication arts, or you are studying business in the university, you get to show that you've learned what you've been taught.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Ma. Ma, can you please tell us the cost implication of schooling in Academic City Ghana?
I think I'll take that.
Okay.
Okay. The most expensive faculty is the Faculty of Engineering, of course, for obvious reasons, because the equipment are very expensive, and you have to ensure that the engineers are trained to understand precision and the use of the equipment there. So the cost for engineering is $7,000, which is an equivalent of 2.5 million, roughly 2.6 in the Nigerian currency. Then the other faculties, business, IT, and communication arts, you get to pay $5,000, which is an equivalent of 1.8 million. So for faculties, 3 cost $5,000 and 1 cost $7,000. But the good thing is there is a 30% scholarship on tuition
All
for
right.
our students who apply on time.
Okay.
And it's actually needs-based because some of these parents can afford it.
Okay.
For those who can't, they get the 30%
Okay.
scholarship on tuition.
All right.
Yes. Then the additional charges are for the hostel because we
Okay.
have an on-campus hostel,
Okay.
which costs about not about $1,000 a session.
All right.
So that's 500 per semester.
Okay.
So our students get to pay 180,000 naira for the hostel. Fantastic. There is light in Ghana, so they have light
Okay.
every 24 hours. And then there's also an additional fee for parents who want to be on the meal plan. But
Okay.
most of our Nigerian students are not on that.
On that,
They rather
okay.
have their pocket money
Yeah,
and eat as they go. Yeah.
Okay.
So those are actually the costs, the fees so far.
No medical fees.
Well, for Nigerian students, we advise that they go on the medical insurance,
Okay.
but the parents are to choose the one they would want their children to be on,
To be on,
and they
okay.
discuss that with the Student Affairs Department on arrival.
All right.
at the
So the
university.
$7,000 is it per semester, per section,
Is
or the
per
whole
year.
4 year?
The per year,
That's per section.
yes, per
Okay.
session. So
Okay.
it's 3,500 per semester.
Okay.
Yes, please.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And to add to that,
Okay.
we have a very flexible payment plan
Mhm.
that allows parents and students to pay in up to 6 installments spread across the year.
Mhm.
Okay.
So in case you can't pay the school fees at once,
Mhm.
we give you opportunity to pay in installments. So 3 times per semester, that's a total of 6 times per year.
Yeah, yeah.
A
Mhm.
year.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's a
And
good
you can
one.
get to pay in
Yes.
Naira.
Okay.
Yeah.
As in you made
can
it so
pay in
simple.
Naira, yes.
Yes, you
Can pay in
actually made
Naira.
it so simple.
Mhm.
Yes.
All right. Yes. While talking, you
Mhm.
mentioned Ghana, so I got to know. As in, I just got to remember that you didn't mention the location at first.
Yes, it's Ghana.
Okay,
Accra.
where in Ghana?
Accra
Okay.
in Ghana.
Mm-hmm.
Accra in Ghana.
Yes,
All
please.
right, ma. So, what plan does Academic City have for international students?
Well, we just spoke about most of it. So we have hostel facility on campus because
Okay.
most parents are worried about where their children are going to stay because most of them haven't been to Ghana
Ghana
before,
before.
even
That's
the
true.
parents and the students likewise.
Okay.
So we have this fantastic hostel facility on campus.
Okay.
So we have different plans that you can actually subscribe for. So if you want just 2 people in a room with a fan, that's the one Mrs. Ekpe spoke about. That's $1,000 per year.
Yeah.
Then if you want a room with AC, it's $2,500 per year.
Okay.
So it depends on what you want.
Mhm.
I mean,
Choice.
True.
Choice.
all our
Just
facilities,
depends.
like I said, are of international standards. So
Okay.
even the $1,000 one is fine.
Okay, it's actually
Yes.
been subsidized and it's in a good location.
Very good
Beautiful.
location. It's a city-based
City
campus,
metro.
so you have
Okay.
access to a lot of places.
All right. So
Yes.
may our viewers know the requirements for admission.
Okay, for admissions, for engineering,
Okay.
you'll need 6 credits, including English, maths, physics, and further maths.
Okay.
We've actually lost a number of Nigerian students because they're not, they're somehow, I don't know why, our students are not being encouraged to take further maths. So you have fantastic students who would love to be engineers but can't get admission in Ghana because they dropped further maths.
Wow.
So we also want to use this medium, since it's an edu media TV program, to counsel our teachers to please encourage our students to take further maths.
Oh.
I mean, because it gives them an edge in terms of admissions internationally. That's for engineering.
Yes.
But for the other faculties like IT, communication arts, and business, they will need 6 credits, including English and mathematics.
Entrepreneurs Channel TV, Africa's first gender-based television service. Yes, at Entrepreneurs Channel TV, our primary responsibility is promoting women entrepreneurs in West African countries. We also support women's well-being, share women's knowledge on a variety of subjects and topics, passions and opinions. Entrepreneurs Channel TV is on Intelsat 20. Our satellite coverage is within Africa, Europe, Middle East, Asia, North and South America. Opportunities abound for women-owned micro to small businesses, corporate bodies and organizations, and also government parastatals. For inquiries and advert placements, contact 0705 5053 843. Entrepreneurs Channel TV, rewriting Africa's story through enterprise Amazon.
Mathematics.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all. And then each faculty requires that you write a qualifying essay.
Okay.
But those essays are like personal essays, what has changed your life, what has happened that helped you learn about being a leader.
Okay.
So that way we get to know that they can articulate their thoughts properly, and then in English too, because that's the means of the mode of communication in the school. Yeah.
So how can prospective parents and students contact the Academic City Ghana team?
Okay, so in case you are in Lagos, we have a Nigerian admissions office at Ajawo Estate on Osolowe, number 2 Osolowe. Ajawo Estate is Solo, Lagos. But you can reach us on our phone numbers 0811 890 8790.
Okay.
And there's a second number, which
I don't have it.
okay, well, but it's fine. So
But it's
once
fine.
you call
That
this number, you can
yes,
reach both of us. So
Yes.
it's 0811 890 8790.
Sure.
Then you can also check us on our social media handles on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at ACityGH. That's ACITYGH.
Okay.
Yes.
Then
Then
website.
check
Our
our website www.acity.edu.gh.
All right. But we know if parents, family members are allowed to come on excursion to check the school out before they enroll their kids into the institution.
Yes.
Yes.
Luckily, I'm a parent too.
Okay.
So I had to go to the school.
Okay.
I took my own son for the orientation. I went back twice
Okay.
to
Just
find
be
out
sure.
how they're doing. And I think currently we have a Nigerian parent who also went to Ghana, who visited the school.
Yesterday.
Yesterday, I was able to see the facilities and paid for the
Okay.
registration. So we encourage that. We also encourage schools who are looking for a place to go on excursion to
Okay.
come to Academic City Ghana. It's a
Okay.
good place to take the students to go and see an international university in Africa. So we want teachers, heads of schools, school owners to reach us, because we can have a good partnership in terms of excursions. We want them to go and see the university.
All right. Like, Ma, may we know if there is room for collaborations with secondary school here in Nigeria for them to meet with you people and work out how their students could be groomed to probably come to your universities or
Yes.
attend your university?
Yes, I think I had said that earlier in terms of excursions, but also in terms of collaborations. For example, most of our contacts have come through school visits, and some of the schools we know their owners. So we are really open to collaborations with schools all over Nigeria, not just in the West. Everywhere, in the North, South, East, and West, we are open to collaborations, especially for students who want to study outside Nigeria, not necessarily abroad, like Europe or Canada or Britain. I know most of our parents have preferences there. But what we're saying is that at Academic City, our students can actually get a world-class, international, affordable education. So we would want to collaborate with school owners in Nigeria.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, to add to what Mrs. Ekpe said, we actually had a school owners conference
Okay.
sometime in May this year,
Yes,
and
please.
we invited over 50 schools in Lagos.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we had it at Sheraton Ikeja.
That's
So,
true.
and, you know, to build on that program and the relationship that we have with schools, we intend to have, this is a yearly event, so next year we're going to have another one,
Okay.
you know, to build on that relationship. So of course, schools that we've not reached can actually
Get
reach
back
out
to
to
you.
us. Yes,
To
yes. So
attend,
they
yes.
can be part of the program next year. It's
Yeah.
actually a very educative and enriching program. Yes.
All right, I noticed so far we've been mentioning Nigeria, we've been mentioning Ghana. So may I know if those are just the 2 countries that the school has been established for, or you're hoping that people from African countries, other African countries, and probably even European countries can come to attend?
We're talking about Nigeria mostly because we are representing Academic City in Nigeria.
Okay, yeah.
So, but we want students from all over the world to
Yeah.
come. We've also opened channels of collaborations with agents even in America. At least we have an agent in America who got us 2 students this year, which we're very excited about. So if you're a parent and you're looking for an international African university to bring your child to, come to Academic City, no matter where you are in the world.
At least they'll get to learn the culture there.
Yes, exactly. And to add to what she said, we currently have a very formidable international student body because we have students from all over Africa, Togo, Zambia, Gambia, Cameroon, you know, all the neighboring countries, Nigeria, okay, Nigeria is obvious, and Ghana. So we have almost students from almost 50 countries around Africa alone. So, and it's growing. It's going to keep growing. We even have a student from India, one student from India, and from US. True. Yes, we have a student from the US that joined last year. So we're encouraging that. We need more, so our student body can be more formidable.
Yes. All right. I do not mean to jump the gun or something, knowing that you just started recently, but I would like to know if your school has plans for the future as regards postgraduate courses, diploma courses, and the likes.
Sandra?
Okay. Well, for now, we are actually focused on the undergraduates. I mean, because we are saying we're daring to be different. We are changing Africa's narrative. So we don't want to dabble into things that we can't handle at the moment. So that's why we are concentrated on the undergraduates. But yes, of course, in the future, we have plans of expanding to postgraduates and other faculties like medicine and the rest of them. But for now, we're just focused on the undergraduates.
All right.
It's actually interesting to note that most of our inquiries at some of the parents' forums that we've held have always wanted to go to Ghana for postgraduate studies. So it's interesting to know that most of our Nigerian scholars would want to go to Ghana. So it's something we would consider. But like Sandra said, we want to build the foundation first, then grow.
All right. Before we round up the show, I'd like you to remind our viewers about the number of faculties and the ones that you actually have.
Okay, so we have 4 faculties. The most expensive being the engineering faculty. We have information technology, business, and communication arts.
All right.
Those are the 4 faculties we have.
Okay, thank you. All right. Can you please tell us again?
Okay, so we have the Faculty of Engineering, the Faculty of Information Technology, the Faculty of Business, and the Faculty of Communication Arts.
All right. What about their courses?
Their courses, we have mechanical engineering, Sandra.
Yes, so under engineering, we have electrical and electronics engineering, mechanical engineering, electronics and communication engineering, computer engineering, then industrial and systems engineering. Yes, so under ICT, we have computer science and information technology. Then under business, we have accounting, banking and finance, human resource management, marketing, and entrepreneurship.
Oh, wow.
Yes,
that's
so, yes. So, aside, because I try to explain the entrepreneurship part, because entrepreneurship is one of the core things that we do at Academic City. You know, so all our students, irrespective of their course major, are going to do the entrepreneurship course. We call it exponential entrepreneurship. It was actually donated to us by Carnegie Mellon University in the US. Yes, so our students are going to do that. It's a year-long course. So aside that, we have a course that is entrepreneurship. Then under the communication arts, we have journalism and mass communication, then advertising and public relations. Yes, those are the courses.
I think you don't need to wait long to actually get involved in the diploma courses. You know, I would, for one, want to come for the exponential entrepreneurship. Like I would want to come for that. So
you will be glad you did.
Courses, please.
Yeah, but there's something we didn't say. This year we had a presidential scholar.
Oh, wow.
And Academic City gave a presidential scholarship to a student, a Nigerian student. And that means that Nigerian student is worth $40,000 for 4 years.
Wow, that's a good one.
So we're very happy, we're excited about it. And we're also using this opportunity to tell our scholars to excel. Once you do very well, it might not just be Academic City. You will have great universities looking out for you to give you outstanding scholarships. But for ACT, we got one and we're excited about it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's a good one. Thank you for coming.
You're
Thank you very
welcome.
much.
It has
Thank
been
you.
delightful having you guys on the studio with us
It's been
today.
a pleasure.
All right, thank you, our viewers. This brings us to the end of the show today. I hope that you've learned a lot, and I hope that a lot of people will be enrolling after this show. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.